$30,000 Bitcoin? Well, no, probably not, but that's what this analyst believes we are headed towards right now. And we're going to talk a little bit about it in this video because I do disagree. Now, his analysis is a little not deceiving because he does believe the Bitcoin is going to drop down to $34,000. But not before it rises dramatically. So let's talk about it. If it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. Now, I'm not going to jump into too far in depth in this video, but it says despite trading around 106,000 at the press time, this analyst believes Bitcoin's top out soon, followed by a potentially devastating bear market that could push the price down to $34,000. Now, he uses the Elliott wave theory to come up with this $34,000 price tag. And I do want to say this, right? Bitcoin can't come down to $34,000. There's nothing stopping it from going that low. If institutions begin to sell off, we have seen major declines before, and it is a possibility. So I'm not going to sort of dismiss it as a possible price point for Bitcoin, but with more and more institutions buying, with more and more governments buying, with more and more retail investors buying, with people having access to Bitcoin now in their retirement accounts, through ETFs, and so on, it is very unlikely that it comes back down to those levels. As a matter of fact, historically speaking, we have never fallen back down below an election week low. And that would bring us down to the mid $60,000 range for Bitcoin. So historically speaking, we would expect a bear market to bring us back down to about $70,000. So do keep that in mind. Obviously, history can change, and well, history can't change. The future can change, and we don't have to follow the exact same patterns. But if you read on, it says that, well, yeah, the market expert also expressed confidence that Bitcoin's final cycle top is still ahead, projecting a strong climb beyond $200,000 before the bear market officially begins. So looking at it that way, I do disagree with that 34,000. I believe it's going to be a little more than that. But nonetheless, the bull market peak is not here. The bull market rally is not here. If Bitcoin's able to top out at $200,000, that's going to coincide with previous bear and bull market cycles. 2013, we saw a rally. 2017, we saw a rally. 2021, we saw a rally. 2025, we should see a rally. And if that rally takes us near $200,000 and a bear market follows, yes, this analyst could be correct. With that being said, I am buying Bitcoin. One of the places that I am doing so is the KSX exchange. Got a link for it down in the description. But I am also buying Bitcoin Hyper. This is the first layer 2 blockchain that is being developed for Bitcoin. Now, this is going to alleviate a lot of the stress on the Bitcoin network because right now, Bitcoin is very expensive to move around and it is very slow to move around. Therefore, it gets its utility from that store of value, right? Bitcoin is an excellent asset at this point. It's one of the largest assets in the world. But it's not really good for utility. It's almost as dumb as gold when it comes to utility, right? You're not walking into the grocery store with a gold coin and handing the cashier a gold coin and, she's going out there and bringing out her scale, weighing it, shaving off some, and allowing you to purchase your groceries with gold shavings. Now, that's stupid, right? Well, kind of the same deal is going on with Bitcoin. If you go to the store right now, why would you pay $100 in transaction fees to buy your groceries and have to wait an hour for the transaction to go through because Bitcoin is slow and expensive? This layer 2 blockchain that is being built can make Bitcoin transactions instant and almost free. And looking at that, we're going to talk about how it works in a second here. If you guys are interested in buying some Bitcoin Hyper, you can click that link in the description below. Buy with crypto or buy with card. I like to connect via Best Wallet, so if you guys don't have that, you get a link for it down in the description. And after you connect, you simply you scan that QR code to connect, type in how much you want, and those tokens are yours to claim on launch day. So how this layer 2 works is you bridge your Bitcoin over to the layer 2. The layer 2, users can send Bitcoin at near instant finality. The transactions are zero knowledge proofs to ensure transaction validity. And then when you're ready to move back over to the layer 1, you simply withdraw, make that withdrawal request, and your Bitcoin is available on the layer 1 network once again. So if you guys want to check out a little bit more, you get a link for this website down in the description. 25% of everything raised is going to the treasury, 20 to marketing, 15 to rewards, 10 to listings, and 30% to development of the layer 2 blockchain. And you guys can get all of your questions answered down there as well. These guys are not only growing their pre-sale fast, they're growing their X account fast with already nearly 13,000 followers out on X. This could be one of the biggest layer 2 blockchains ever created, bringing Bitcoin utility. So let me know what you think about it all down in the comments below. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.